New Zealand on the series. And the man who's going to get us underway, Gaston Raval, has been at the heart of that renaissance, that resurgence. Over 1,000 points to his name and all the experience to go with it. Left to right go the Pumas, who are stalking down some history. A semi-final spot will see them crowned league winners for the 2024 HSBC 7 Series. They won't be looking beyond their crimson opponents now, though. These Maples have shown plenty of fight, bolstered by so many returning injured players. All of whom have stuck their hands up, demanded consideration ahead of that Olympic repechage in Monaco. And he might well, as he said, Katie, take it to the big dogs now, but the passes need to stick, and Herman Schultz, with 2 tries already to his name against New Zealand yesterday, will just cruise away and over. And Pumas waste no time whatsoever in pouncing.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. He's been a real physical force, but this time it's his read on defence. Isherwood under pressure, he sees it late. Herman Schultz makes it a nasty 50-50 ball. He reacts quickest. And some little bit of pre-line footwork there just to get away. That's nice work defensively and offensively. Yeah, young man loves it. Vamos, he reckons.
In the absence of the money man, Marcos Moneta, their experienced figures really have stepped to the fore. Raval, as we said, pulling the strings, leading from the front. That crucial losing bonus point try against the Wallabies. And then Herman Schultz, the other double Olympian, 6-time Singapore competitor, getting them out of the blocks hard against Canada.
And there's disparity, 1v12 on the ladder at the series.
Short, contestable restart, and all 6'4" of Matteo Graziano. That's it backwards, and Schultz, try scorer. Puma tails are up already. Well, through the hands now. And Rodrigo Iscaro, the best sevens player on the planet, manages to get the ball away. And Graziano, fresh from reclaiming that restart, is hauled into touch. Big territory game, though.
Good work by the skipper, though, from Canada, Phil Burnett. Nice chop tackle, gets the young man, Graziano, over the touchline. So they get the throw into this line. It should only pretty assured in this part of the game.
Man with mullet appropriately on darts, juicy, and it's high and arcing, and the drills are crisp as you like from the Canadians. Isherwood wrapping round, inviting onto the ball. David Richards returning from injury, a brace against New Zealand. Talk plenty about the Pumas' attack, but their defence is vaunted too, and they will look to stymie this one. Force the bounce pass, and look at Raval hurtling up to Carter in the tackle there, and then there's the turnover, going quickly. This now is Santiago Alvarez, the skipper, returning from injury. Schultz wanted to be on the end of that one, but just couldn't gather.
Oh, Herman Schultz just got a cruel bounce right at the end. Good chase on it. But Argentina, man, they have been very physical. And look at this clean-up by the skipper, Alvarez. He's the number 6 coming in. And look at that brutality just comes across. And that's what they're renowned for, and that's what gets the penalty.
The captain has just missed a couple of events because of a shoulder and arm problem, absolutely leaving nothing wandering there.
Yeah, and I think when you see a skipper doing that, it obviously just fills throughout the squad. You can't help but follow someone like that. But Canada do have the put into the scrum, but they're under pressure in this corner.
Set. So a couple of gold jerseys in the background there. Australia leading the pool as we headed to bed last night after 2 fantastic victories. But oh, just look at the audacious weave from Brock Webster. Managed to get the offload away, but couldn't find its intended recipient, so they fizz it out the back. Burner out and on, and here is Josiah Mora pinwheeling through traffic. Reload again quickly. Isherwood's got options and goes back the way he came, but not before Raval can land a shot.
Tackle, release.
Argentina told to release, in Canada still working to exit, still looking to have any territory really in this one. A win for Argentina will bank them a quarter-final. A win and then a heavy defeat for the Australians at the hands of the All Blacks will see them top the pool. Canada need a win to stay in the hunt, but the breakdown is really proving kryptonite right now.
Yeah, you can see there a lot of hands on his. Sound to the coach is saying, let's just slow it down. No need to push now. You've worked hard to put yourself in this position. on the cusp of history. That man looks still on the all-time try scoring list. Santi Gomez scores first one to 200.
Well, he was a player in 04 when they won in LA for the first time. He was captain in San Diego when they won in 09, and now he's at the helm of this blue and white wave. It's a wave that might just roll onto the top of a podium tomorrow night.
Yeah, well, he was coach when they did get him the podium in Vancouver, Argentina. So he's done it all as a player and a coach, that's for sure. What I love about this Argentinian outfit, their plan, which has been in circulation for 8 years to come around to this Olympic cycle, and to be fair, they've got the results so far, so it's been a really intriguing, I think, story for them.
Bind. Set.
Let Santiago Mare lurking on this far touchline, but Rodrigo Isco might not need him. The breach, the step and the stretch. These Pumas look hell-bent on history. They have their seconds.
Well, he's been pretty quiet in the last couple of tournaments, Rodrigo Isco. He fakes to go to the left, then he comes back to the right, then he gets the mismatch on Brock Webster. It's been fantastic as well for Canada, but just the strength of balance of this guy here, and this is why he is the best.
When you're ready, I'll put the time on. There's 12 seconds, but I'll put the time on when you're ready. Time back on.
Drifting wide of the uprights for Santiago Mare. 12 plays nil at the moment. Very different state of affairs for Canada, who, remember, led their opponents yesterday on both occasions at the break. They'll want to get up and running soon, because if you let the Pumas build up ahead of steam, they are pretty difficult to reel back in.
And the body language is not good for the Canadians. There's a lot of hands on hips at the moment, which tells me it's quite negative, so they need to change that. All they need is a bit of ball. They get a score before the half. Well within this one.
Well, that's why he's one of the most experienced players on the series. Pinpoint from Isco, but how about the gather from Isherwood? Right back where we started, but ball stripped back now with the Argentines, and Isco with a wonderful pickup and 2 men to beat, and his heels are clean, and the smile says it all. Although we might well be heading upstairs, let's give that grounding a look.
Not coming to you. Try or no try, please.
The same try or no try, so it's definitely the put down. Did he get it? Must have seen something here. Morne Freire from South Africa. Looked clean for me, but there's a little slip. Does he hold it? Oh, just on the angle. Oh, there, he's got it.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, the reigning World Player of the Year doesn't make mistakes like that. So 17-0 with 20 seconds remaining on this opening passage.
To be fair, though, I like their process. It's a massive game, so why not check it, you know? So, fair play.
The flag goes up, the gong sounds, the glorious gong that signals that it's time to take a little breather. But it is Argentina looking back to their best.
Yeah, Isco there, just shifting through the gears. It's looking smooth at the moment, is he, the big number one? And he has led from the front the last couple of games in particular.
Well, half-time here, 3 tries to the good are the series leaders. They're a few matches away from doing something very special. Just a look at what is left to come. All Antipodean affair as New Zealand take on Australia. And that from Canada, a mistake they could ill afford.
Yeah, what that does now for the Argentinians, just control the pace, not be in a hurry. You're not going to try and force anything when you're in this position. You see they're just taking their time. You saw Santi Gomez Cora in the first half, just motioning to be accurate, don't be in a rush. They're not the ones chasing the game anymore, it's the Canadians, so they'll just take their opportunities when they come up.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Joaquin Pellandini with the feed, and then a little snipe down the blind side, and now here is Agustin Fraga. Just so explosive once he gets motoring. And just look at the gain that he's made there. Bodies piling in, ball away, and swiftly too. It's Alvarez, the captain, dancing through, and he gets the offload away. Graziano, the 22-year-old, thundering to a metre out. The pass whipped out wide. A scamper back infield from Santiago Mare, and make no bones about it, the Pumas have got their snarl back this weekend.
Well, it's just so clean. Everything they're doing at the moment, whether it be the setup at the breakdowns, been very good. It's quick ball there. Look, there's only one way it's going to go. It's go straight down the middle of the park, set it up. There's the good bridge, and there's the quick ball off the deck. They reload, bang, bang, you got options, miss passes, the right option taken. That's just easy money.
Is it too simplistic, Katie, to say that Santi Gomez-Cora's men have learned to cope without Marcos Moneta since losing him to injury at the start of Hong Kong? Or have they actually, is this resurgence due to fixing up other facets of their game?
I think what he's done is put pressure on his big dogs, such as Escrow, such as Herman Schultz, such as Gaston Revol, and they've been able to withstand that weight, take the pressure off, and I think it's been great for them. I wouldn't say great, that's probably not a word you want to use, but with Moneta not being there, they've had to readjust and find different ways to win. I think you're going to need that moving forward.
Hone some other strike weapons, and ideally eradicate errors like that, because it gives Canada, with 5 minutes remaining of this one, a throw of the dice. Back we come.
Well, here's the man that can get it fired up for the Canadians, Brock Webster, talented kid.
Cal Sager on the support line. Herman Schultz has his well wrapped up though. Actually, the tackle's made. Down they come. Oh, just look at the show and go from Matawaru. How impressive was he last night? Penalty goes the way of the Canadians. Looking to go swiftly. Webster. And Moore just thrashing and churning against the jerseys ahead of him. Manages to grab an extra couple of metres, and it's a thinly spread defensive line. They had so much room to play with.
Oh, deserved to try, especially after the run from Owaru. They just needed to go through the hands, and these are the different. See, you got it all set through the hands. It's an easy ball. It's unfortunate there for Canada. Yeah, he just slipped out of his hands here. It is very humid, as was spoken about this weekend. When it's not going right, sometimes those things just happen, right?
Blue over here.
So as things stand, Argentina have themselves a quarter-final date with Spain. If they win that, they're semi-finalists, and they cannot be caught by Ireland. They will be crowned the league winners for 2024. But they're not done yet. 4 minutes remaining, and now a penalty to play with too.
Once again, they can take their time. Santi Gomez-Cora can rotate a squad and give some other guys who've been on the bench, such as Gonzalez, who hasn't used much. I think he's holding them back for day 3 myself. We just see him, the rock in the background there. That's what he has at his disposal now, I suppose, and giving guys like Palladini some much needed minutes also.
Well, what an impact the forward had when he came on last night against New Zealand. How about that offload to Thomas Ellis-Alde in the dying moments, the moment we knew the route was complete?
Yeah, that was the money ball for sure, you know, and like we said, such a powerhouse. There's so many in this Argentinian team. A couple of mistakes though in the second half.
Drill's not quite sticking. Suddenly buys Liam Bauman, and all of the Canadians are rushing in and around him to support him. A sniff at the Argentinian 22, but it's been
Counter-ruck is good. Continue to play it on it.
turned over, and off they set, taking it quickly. On to Santiago Verafel, but the tackle raining in from the Canadians. Now they're starting to make these shots, and they can fizz it away through Elias Hancock. Here now is Owaru getting out that formidable fend, but again on the floor. Argentina having an absolute field day. Here is Gonzalez Ortoni. Takes so many to stop him in his tracks. Now this is Fraga. On to Verafeld. Waiting out on the wing is Santiago Mare, who skins one tackle, frees his hands, pops it up. Offload's delightful. Punch and panache in abundance. The muscle up the field. And then the delicate touches to finish it off.
where Argentina have really found their mojo is this area here. We talk about working in threes. There's one, there's a second, and the third one comes across and cleans the ball in Gonzalez. That's fantastic work from Los Pumas, and from there it's just basic football. Get it through the hands and support, put yourself in a position to receive the ball. Wicked. Man, the way they're looking at the moment, it's going to take a tough team to stop them, I'm telling you, this weekend.
Rather than me. 31-0. It has been emphatic, but it's also, Katie, as you said, it's ominously not looked like they've actually hit their straps fully yet.
And remember, yesterday they won 33-5 against New Zealand, so they've scored 64 points on attack, and a lot of it has become work off the ball.
Shots like that coming in the midfield, just not allowing Canada a foothold in this game, although what can they do now with a little bit of territory? And Sega on an incisive line, Warwick with the pluck and go, but just through the fingertips of Isherwood. Ball gathered, Gonzalez Rizzoni. Well, he's the meanest bull in any China shop in Singapore, but he didn't need any of that there. Just the pluck and a sprint. And the first try for the big man in Singapore.
They're saying, you know what, don't forget about me, I can assist, but I can also score them too. That's a great read from him. Oh yeah, good luck stopping that. The traps are massive, thighs just as big, but he can fly.
Full-time sounds, the kick's a good one, a cherry on the Argentinian cake, and Los Pumas are one win away from history, one victory from being crowned league winners. They want the Singapore title, of course, but their quarter-final tonight is not to be missed, as Canada wait again for a result. That is 23 defeats in a row, and they find themselves with another 9th place semi-final to contest later on tonight. It's full-time in this one. Argentina 38, Canada 0.